Tackle junkies, what's going on, fellas? I tell you what, I just got to this little park lake here, which you guys may recognize. This is the little lake here where I caught my PB. I'll go ahead and post a picture up on the screen, but this little lake is where that fish came out of. I just want to come out here to test out this Reelsnot. You guys may have heard of this. Mike Iaconelli, he promotes this stuff. It's just a line conditioner. And if you guys followed the Classic, you would have heard that during the Classic, the Reelsnot, the trailer, they had all their products in there for the Classic, you know, all their jerseys and all their line conditioner. Somebody stole the trailer, and I believe it was like well over 100 grand, if not more, of product in that trailer. So you guys got to think, it's a smaller company. I'm sure that really hurt those guys. You know, I'm sure they're feeling it right about now. But this is not a paid product video or anything like that. I do have a bottle of it here. I just want to try out. You guys can see here, this line here. Well, there's weight on it, so you can't. Well, this one actually ain't too bad. It's got some memory in it. A little bit of memory, nothing serious. But this line here is from last year. Anyways, though, guys, we're gonna go ahead and spray this on here just to get a feel for it. And I'll be doing, you know, or I guess I'll letting you guys know throughout the year how this stuff works for me. Normally I use the KVD line and lure. Again, I've had no issues with that. I got a review on that. The stuff works great. This is just a new product here on the market that I wanted to try. And like I said, I've heard great things about it. And to condition your line, guys, some guys think you have to take all the line off your reel to do it. And you just spray your spool. You can see mine actually a little low right now as well. But just spray it on there. Just rotate the spool. Make sure you get it all coated. One thing I can notice already compared to the line and lure, it's thicker. At least to me, it appears to be thicker. It could be just because it's cold out here, but it could be a tad more oily, and it's a little bit thicker. But you can see, or at least I can see, did I already lose the cap? I may have lost the cap. But you can see, like I said, you probably can't see, I can see that it's actually staying on the line. When I put the KVD line and lure on there, it's usually all over the reel seat. It starts to drip, and I just put a lot on here, and it's not really dripping off the reel. You can see it's actually sitting on the line. Now, the KVD line and lure, you want to dry on your line, your first application. This stuff here, I'm really not sure about. So again, we're just gonna play around with this throughout the year and see what works best with it. But let's go and make a cast with it. Good cast. And you can actually see too, again, you probably can't see this, but I can see this. Even when I made the cast, it still penetrated through that top portion of the line that I just casted out, because I can still see it here on the spool. So it, to me, it penetrates deeper than that KVD line and lure. And the KVD line and lure, when you cast it out and the sun hits it, you can see it on the water, just how much actually is on your line. Where I can still see this on the line here, what was underneath what's, you know, actually in the water right now. So first impressions, it actually penetrates much deeper than the KVD line and lure. But if you guys like to support small business and all that, definitely, you know, head over there, check them guys out. I mean, they have a few different scents as well. They have a kind of like a coffee scent. I forget the actual name of it. They have a garlic scent. They got this Reelsnot line conditioner. I think they have some jerseys and shirts and things like that. But head over there, guys. You know, go ahead and support a small business. I really feel bad for those guys. I mean, I've talked to Noah, the owner, a few times in emails. Seems like a really good dude. Seen him in videos and all that on Instagram. And I just hate seeing something like that happen to a, you know, a good person in a small company like that. But definitely head over there, guys. Pick yourself up a bottle. Try it out for yourself. I really don't see how you can go wrong with it. Yeah, it's funny. Every time I leave the house, you know, I head to the lake. But it's summertime, you know, I'll go fishing 2-3 times a week, maybe more, maybe less. You know, I'll leave the lake, or leave a lake. I'll leave my house And you know, I'll pass this area here, and I think to myself, here I'm going to a lake to catch bass, and heck, the biggest bass that I caught in my life so far is in this little lake right here. So I keep wondering, you know, why do I keep passing this lake up? I need to start fishing it more often. It's not very deep. I've scanned it with deeper. Max I seen was like 7 to 8 feet. And they redid this lake, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years ago, something like that. So the fish in here are not that old. I'm not sure how big a fish they put in here, but in that amount of time for there to be that 7+ pounder in here, I mean, that's pretty good. Now there's a ton of bluegill in this little lake, so they got a good food source here. All right guys, we're gonna try this again. Got the spinnerbait. And this spinnerbait here is actually pretty cool. This is from, I believe it's called Evolution Lures. You guys can get a good look at that. I'll post some more pictures in the video. But they sent me a handful of spinnerbaits to try out. And some of them look like a mini A-rig, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and spray a little Reelsnot on here. So yeah guys, that's really why you haven't seen any other fishing videos from me on this channel, besides the last one that I did was it broke me off. That was really the last time. No, I take that back. I went fishing then, and then I went fishing with Phantom Fishing, and that video is on his channel. Other than that, I haven't been back out. We've had like rain for like, seems like 3 weeks, and which messes up my work schedule. And then the nice days, I should say nicer days that we have, then I gotta work. So I'm off during all the rain, and then the nice days that we have during that week, I gotta work. So then we get back to the weekend, then I work all weekend. So I really haven't had time to get out on the water. I know you guys are probably getting sick of me in the tackle room, but just bear with me until we get out of this, or the rest of this crappy weather, I should say. I'm gonna say one more week, and I'm recording this on April 6th. One more week, and I'm gonna say we should be good. Come on, give me one joker. I don't wanna go home and get skunked like old Mike Watts. I don't wanna pull a Watts today. Old top water assassin. I'm not sure that dude's got any top water videos on his channel. Mike, you know I'm giving you crap, dude. What's a day when we don't give Mike Watts crap? Or I should say it's not a day. It's not a normal day if we don't give old Mike Watts crap. See if I can snag one of those swans in the butt. If you guys seen them just nosedive or not. There we go. How funny would that be? If you guys are new to the channel, you probably wouldn't know this, but it was, I don't know, years ago. And I was fishing one of the lakes that I normally fish, and I was cruising the banks on the boat, and I made a cast along the bank. Normally that's how I fish riprap, just like this. You parallel the bank. And that way, oh, we got a fish. You got a fish. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. On the Evolution Lures. Nothing giant. My hands, I tell you, my hands are so oily from that spray. Can't grab the line. Check that out, guys. We did not pull a Mike Watts. We actually caught a fish. Hopefully I'm in view here. All right, dude. Thank you. That was my main goal today. Not pull a Watts and actually catch fish. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was fishing one of the lakes that I normally fish, cruising the bank, and that's how I normally fish riprap, just like this, right along the bank. And I made the cast, and one of those big old birds, I don't know what they're called, a Conrad or something like that, it flew out in my line. Obviously it flew towards the sky, took out a ton of my line, and I was throwing a crankbait, and it hooked him right in the back. So I fought with him for I don't know how long, trying to get him down and get him close to the boat and get that hook out of him. But he was so big. I mean, he's way bigger than these swan looking things here, whatever these things are. And I thought to myself, well, if I get him to the boat, how am I even gonna get that hook out? I mean, he was so big. I mean, his wingspan was easily as wide as the boat. I mean, he was huge. So I got him as close as I could, and then I cut the line, and then he went ahead and flew into the woods and all that. So I don't know what happened after that, but kind of funny story. You guys see any fish down there? Let me know. See any fish? Hmm? You know where that 7-pounder's at, dude? Help a brother out. I know there's some grass patches a little bit deeper out here. I should have brought some rattle traps with me. And guys too, I want you to look forward to, a lot of you guys asked me to make that video on how to pack a pond bag. I'm doing that. I'm definitely doing that because I'm sick of going to the ponds and all that. Just have to grab some stuff out of my room or out of the boat and all that. I want a dedicated bag, and I have 2 bags from Akuma that I constantly pull tackle in and out of, but I want to buy a bunch of extra tackle and have a specific bag that is always loaded for the ponds. That way I don't have to take anything out of it. It's good to go. It's got my tools. It's got all my baits and tackle that I would need. So I'm in the process of doing that actually right now. I'm not packing it, but I'm putting baits aside that I have double of and triple of. That way I can put some in my pond bag, put some in my boat. I just ordered a bunch of those KVD 1.5s. Those are on sale again. I ordered extras of those again to put in my my pond bag. So keep a lookout for that video. It will be coming soon, not real soon, but I am working on it. Go on, jump in. I know what's going to happen. You're going to jump as soon as I cast. There we go. Guys, that's a heck of a cast for a short rod. But I really like a short rod for spinner baits, even for chatter baits. I'm really accurate with them, and you can still get a good cast, you know, good distance. But typically I run the banks on the lakes that I fish. I don't fish clean water, so majority of the time you're going to find those fish shallow, tight to cover, something like that. So with this short rod, I can really get in those tight spots, right along a lay down, between a couple bushes and all that. I'm just so accurate with a short rod. Some of you guys may ask if I throw a trailer hook. I'm gonna say 95% of the time I don't. I just don't like them. Again, I like to throw my baits in the brush, you know, grass and all that, and that extra hook just gets you hung up. I'd rather miss a fish every once in a while again than, or miss a fish every once in a while than get snagged up, you know, more often. Guys, I definitely got no complaints with the Reelsnot. The only thing that I will say, like I said before, is it's very oily. So if you don't want that oil all over your reel, you may not like this stuff. But as far as taking the memory out and helping with the cast, it's definitely doing its job, that's for sure. I mean, that's a long cast. This is an old line. Like I said, it's been on there a year or so. No problem getting a good cast. But like I said earlier, this is not a paid review or anything like that. This is not even a review. This is my first time that I've been able to try it out. Just giving you guys my first impression, and I'll let you know throughout the season if I'm still using it and how I like it. I want to let you guys know too, I did pick up, oh, we got a fish. This actually feels like a little bit better one. Or I think he's just hooked funny, actually. Yeah, no he ain't. He's hooked the roof of the mouth. He was just a fighter. Watts, dude. There you go, brother. That's what they look like. Right there, dude. Get bigger. You felt like a better fish. That's one thing about this rod, though. This is such a fun rod to find a fish on. It's a lighter rod, got plenty of power, but it makes even the smaller fish, you know, feel like a good-sized fish. Just, it's a lot of fun to fish with. I bet I got 5 or 6 of these rods. I mean, it's one of my go-to rods. It's a Martin APC 6.9, good all-purpose rod, killer moving bait rod. Lipless crankbaits, spinner baits, chatter baits. I use it for flukes. Well, guys, we have 8% battery left. I'm really upset that I didn't bring that extra battery. I know right where it's at. right at home on the table setting out for me. But we're almost back to the truck. I got things to do anyways. But guys, yeah, definitely check out Reelsnot. Support, you know, small company like that. And especially after what happened to him, guys. I mean, not just because, don't do it just because of that, but it's sad that a small company like that is trying to get a start and some idiot wants to steal their trailer, steal all their merchandise, and put them in the hole. I mean, that's just so wrong. So, but definitely head over there, guys. You'll definitely be happy with the product. Like I said, it's a bit oily. I can still see it's, you know, oil all over my reel still. Not a huge deal, but for sure I can tell you that it definitely penetrates the line deeper than the KVD line and lure. Like I said earlier, when I spray KVD line and lure, I end up with more of it on my reel seat and dripping off the reel than I think I do on the line. And you can see that KVD line and lure when you make the cast and the sun hits it, and you can see really how far that it penetrated the line. And I can tell you right now, this stuff definitely penetrates deeper than the KVD line and lure. I think it's like 10 bucks a bottle. You guys can go right to the Reelsnot website, pick it up there, pick it up from Tackle Warehouse. But definitely give it a try. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to, like I said, continue to try it all season and let you guys know my thoughts on it. But first impressions, again, this is not a review. This is not a paid video. But first impressions is the stuff's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. And it definitely does as advertised. If you'll take some memory out, you definitely get some more casting distance, that's for sure. And that's with all line conditioners. I haven't used a line conditioner yet that didn't get me more casting distance and take the memory out. But as far as what's going to separate the two, I believe what will separate this from the KVD line and the lure is that it does penetrate your line a little bit deeper. Well, guys, looks like we're stuck with 2 fish today. One little joker that came off. Could have been 3. Main thing is we did not have a Watts day. We actually caught a fish. Poor Watts. He's not on the board yet. But, hey guys, it's a fun little day. Like I said, I wasn't out here long, hour or so. But, appreciate you guys watching. Leave me some feedback down below. You know, if you guys are looking forward to like tips and tricks type videos on the water, just straight up fishing videos on the water, how-to videos on the water. I mean, I really want to get out of the tackle room. I mean, I've been in there, you know, all winter. And be honest, this weather has me so depressed. I haven't even like packed any boxes. I have nothing in the boat right now. It's like, you know, I'm just waiting for that nice day to open the garage door, see the sunlight, and then start packing out the boat. But hopefully we're there next week. It would be nice. Like I said, the boat's all ready to roll. I got all my tags on. I got the insurance. I got the Illinois sticker. I mean, I got everything I need. I am completely legal and ready to roll out. I'm just waiting for this weather to make its mind up. And, you know, get out there and go the rest of the season. I can't wait for them long, long summer days. You know, we got daylight almost 9 o'clock, getting up early in the morning, packing a lunch. I mean, I can't wait, guys. Let's have an awesome season, guys. Let's have a safe season. And I will talk to you guys soon. Always thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Always appreciate those. Drop some comments. Let me know how's it going, what you're catching, and maybe a new bait that you've tried and all that. And like always, too, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. We will talk to you soon. I was hoping to hook up on the ending, and I did not. Last cast. Said no fisherman ever. Come on. Come on, mama. Where you at? You big fatty. You big fatty, where you at? All right, one more. One more, then we gotta go. Come on, you big fatty. All right, seriously, last cast. This is it. This is it. Oh yeah, that's a money cast. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can definitely feel the vibration of that spinnerbait, that's for sure. Come on, fish. And I'm done.